Yeah, I thought, all three games were very competitive. Of course, they're going to be in the North, and we played well enough to beat a really good Grand Valley club, and it was a grind out game. They really defend, and I thought we execute our offense well enough down the stretch to close that one out. Ferris State was an excellent game, very good basketball club, and we gave ourselves a chance. We dug ourselves a pretty big hole in the last 5 minutes of the first half, being down 12 at halftime. And I think it was a little bit too big for us to overcome against a good team like that. They're so well versed in what they do well that it's hard to overcome. But like I said, we gave ourselves a chance and came up a little bit short, and we got to fix some of the things that put us in that hole. And then of course last night at Northern Michigan, it was a typical rivalry game. Both teams played hard, both teams played tough, and our guys, I was proud of our guys in the second half because I thought we did a nice job defending, number one, and we changed our, not to anybody's surprise, but our offense changed when Monroe was in his zone, and it just pretty much turned to your offense needs to go through Kyle, and that's what happened last night. But good grinded out GLIAC North game. That's what we've really been trying to stress. Our guys that are the role players, and we all have a role, and there's a value in everybody. But like you say, Dylan Gordon's 2 threes last night were huge. Jason Hawk had a nice game. AJ's continues to get better in the center position, and I thought he did a great job rebounding last night. And Tommy Lucas 8 assists to 0 turnovers, huge, because Northern tried to get up and pressure him a bit, of which they did a good job. But to Tommy's credit, didn't turn the basketball over and got 8 assists. And Tommy's really good at making our other players good. Well, Northwood's going to be very tough. Northwood had its way up here with their offense on the first time we played them, and they looked really good, and they played really well. We got to shore some things up. Of course, we're watching the tape to try to fix some of that stuff, and they had a starter that was out also, so that's going to make a huge difference. So Northwood's going to be a huge challenge down there on the road. Normally we play pretty well there, and we got to go down there in the right frame of mind and execute our stuff to give ourselves a chance. And the Lake Superior game up here was just an abnormal game that happens between us two. Normally they're a one possession, fight it, grind it out type, GLIAC North game, and they just missed a lot of shots up here, and we were hot. So we expect a huge difference down there. They put 113 up on the scoreboard last night, so they're out of their skid certainly when you score 113 points. But it'll be a much different game there. But I expect it to be close because I think our guys are playing with confidence, and we got we're doing things pretty well. I think the kids look at it. We don't talk about it a lot. We talk about playing for us and for our position, but I think they look at it. I think they know exactly what's going on, and I think our biggest key is to keep it in perspective and just try to execute our stuff and try to execute our goals and what our expectations are for us that particular game, and they do a good job at that also. We're preaching it. We're preaching it, and then we're hoping that most of the time they listen because it does make sense what we're trying to do. So, but we got to worry about ourselves, and we got to take care of ourselves. And we know our opponents are good. We respect our opponents, and that's what you have to do at this stage of the game.